Next, we will discuss the aspects of collecting data. When collecting data, it is important to be aware of sampling errors and non-sampling errors. Since no two samples are alike, the actual process of sampling causes a natural variation, which is what we call the sampling error. The only way to avoid the sampling error is to perform the census. A non-sampling error is an issue that affects the reliability of sampling data other than a natural variation. It includes a variety of human errors, including poor study design, biased sampling methods, inaccurate information provided by study participants, data entry errors, and poor analysis. In reality, a sample will never be as good as the entire population, and since the sampling error is unavoidable, we always try to minimize or eliminate the non-sampling errors. Let's classify the error in the following example. Prior to the 2016 presidential elections, Bobbert surveyed 10 random people, of which 4 said they would vote for Trump and 6 said they will vote for Clinton. The actual popular vote was 46.1% for Trump and 48.2% for Clinton. Do you think this was a sampling error or non-sampling error? This is an example of a sampling error. Bobbert did everything right, but one shouldn't be expecting the sample to produce the same exact results as the population. Let's classify the error in the following example. Prior to the 2016 presidential elections, Bobbert surveyed all his Facebook friends, of which 7 said they would vote for Trump, and 43 said they would vote for Clinton, and 37 didn't respond. The actual popular vote was 46.1% for Trump and 48.2% for Clinton. Do you think this was a sampling error or non-sampling error? This is an example of a non-sampling error. Despite the large sample size, there is no way this sample would have produced the accurate results due to the coverage bias and many other implied biases due to the poor sampling method. An alternative way to produce data is to design and perform an experiment. While studying various experimental designs is not the purpose of this course, one should know the gold standard of experimental designs. Here's the diagram showing the sequential flow of a randomized control experiment called the gold standard because of its effectiveness. A placebo, such as a sugar pill that has no medical effect, is sometimes used as one of the treatments. The following example describes how the gold standard was used in the largest health experiment ever conducted. In 1954, an experiment was designed to test the effectiveness of the Salk vaccine in preventing polio, which had killed or paralyzed thousands of children. By random selection, more than 400,000 children were randomly assigned to 2 groups. Roughly 200,000 children were given a treatment consisting of Salk vaccine injections, and roughly another 200,000 children were injected with a placebo that contained no drug. Children were assigned to the treatment or placebo group through a process of random selection, equivalent to flipping a coin. Among the children given the Salk vaccine, 33 later developed paralytic polio, and among the children given a placebo, 115 later developed paralytic polio, which proven the effectiveness of the Salk vaccine. We discussed the aspects of collecting data. Next, we will discuss the next stage of a statistical study, organizing data.